Boo. Hey, we're actually on time. Interesting. Just setting things up. So here's the chat. Oh, I did need to test. There is I can't read this. Hello, Asian person who said something Asian. Probably says like hi. I don't know. Anyway, we are back with another episode of the Banner Saga. So we're going to resume. Where were we? We are with Rook, I think. Yeah, we're still with Rook. And what happened last time? Mogre died. That was a notable thing. So he's now taken over as the tank. Tank and Spank. Hello, Bander, Katarina, and Nuria. Welcome. Let us see. No one's injured and we have okay morale. I think we can just go. I think it's time to leave. When Juno stands from the cart carrying her, clansmen recall old prayers or pull their children behind them. She takes in their frightened stares with grace, but beckons to Ivan to join her anyway. Join her away, rather, from the caravan. Game Giraffe, Bexy, Boo, Laura, Horatio. No, Horatio? I don't know. Anyway, welcome. The two menders are given privacy, but out of fear more than respect. Ivor shakes his horned head. I'm not sure where all this is leading, but these clansmen, what's left of them, aren't doing so good. Might as well speak to families. I don't see why not. While you're doing that, Ivor says, I'll see what I can find out from the menders. You find a few family leaders and do your best to assure them that things will calm down. Waterfalls, smashed towns, horseborn, and giant snakes, one father says. You've got no clue what's coming. But others shout their agreements, but he calls for them to be quiet. Neither do any of us, and that's the truth. So we stick to your banner. The others lose the fight in their eyes and nod. Did I Stratus? Sure. Hello, Gemini Gecko. So now there's a town, Fiskvik, or Fiskivik.
There are signs of recent fighting all around Fiskivik, but it might provide a meeting ground for all who scattered when the serpent struck.
Cool. Days have passed since Ivan pulled Juno from the serpent. Though the menders are mostly back to their normal selves, the clansmen continue to keep their distance. I'm not sure I'm still cut out for this. We've lost a lot of people. You can't prepare for a giant snake busting up your camp. But these people depend on me. I gave them my oath. We could get to Alberang. Then keep going. From the moment you left Skogur, you knew everyone wouldn't make it. But the rest of you can. Besides, what else can you do? You'll stay alive as long as you do. And as long as you do, these people are going to follow you. You keep saying you instead of we. Are you trying to tell me something? The giant Varl sighs. Juno and Ivan. They want me to join them. What? Join them where? They haven't filled me in on most of the plans, but they said I'm needed. And that's where and we're leaving the caravan. Jeez, can't read. Hello. A plum called Spinny. Favorite music band? I don't really have a favorite. Alright, I'm not gonna stop this dude. I'm not one for telling people what to do. Like, against their will. If they want to leave, they can leave, basically. But talking to them works. And I thought I didn't have a father. Can I go finish my chores? You sigh. No doubt, whatever they have planned will be dangerous, but sticking with you hasn't really been the safest route either. But we're almost to Arberang. And then what? The human capital full of Varl and fearing war from the dredge? You do what you have to do, but that's no place for me. Before you can respond, Juno and Ivan arrive. Their hollow appearance catches you off guard. Ivor told you of our plans? What he could? What's this all about? We are no longer good for the caravan. Our presence not only scares the clansmen, but puts them in real danger. Beyond that, the serpent's attack has clarified our need to move quickly, something we cannot do with all of you. But this caravan needs the three of you. I need you to help these people to Arberang. That's not entirely true. We've been working on something Juno learned about Geira the Scottstone. That's right. Lend me your map. Confused, you hand your map to the Valka. She and Ivan hold it at corners while tracing patterns with spear and staff. The map glows faintly, and loose threads from our cloak and his tunic snake through the aged material. The image pulses. It looks alive. Hello, help. Or helping. Do you need any help? Yo, Rob. Welcome. Look at this darkness, yo. Shit's fucked. And we're down here, in Fiskevik. The gods may be dead, but a few of their secrets remain. I've spoken about a darkness enshrouding the land, and now you bear witness to it on your map. The sky will soon reflect the truth shown here. Even the chasms open across the land are displayed, but your path to Arberang is clear. Speed will be your only ally now. With so few, you should be able to outpace whatever comes your way. I still don't understand why you need Ivor. A one-armed Varl brings good luck. You shake your head, but refuse to look at the Varl. You look like a Metallica or Megadeth dude. Nah, I listen to trance music. Ivor's strength and resolve will be necessary for us in the days ahead. It's the same resolve you use daily, and you will have Håkon and the remaining Varl with you for strength. Fine, not your understanding. We realize this isn't easy for you. It's not easy for anyone now. Still, you could have made it seem a little harder to say goodbye. The giant Varl gives you a fake frown. You and the rest of the caravan are needed in Arberang. What will assault you there will require every bit of your wits and strength to survive, and even then you will perish if we do not succeed. How will I know if you succeed? You'll know because you'll still be alive. You must get to the capital, you must stay alive. No matter what occurs, hold out as long as you can. Hold on until the darkness breaks. Silence follows her words. You keep saying darkness, but what is it? Juno stares at you. Your concern about the darkness starts to fade until Ivan touches her shoulder. The darkness is a mistake, a part of this world never meant for you, or us, or anyone alive today. Then why is it here? Because Ivan, that's enough. The Valka looks at you, and for a moment her hard-eyed expression cracks. We're trying to do what we have to do. You notice her spear moving ever so slightly before your mind moves to other things. What can I expect in Arberang? I wish I could promise you nothing but safety, but Arberang will be the refuge for so many. Clans will vie for power the way they always do, even in the face of destruction. Remember, you are a Sunderslayer. Your reputation will help you a great deal. That doesn't really put me at ease. Just use what you've learned on this journey to keep others alive. Prepare to leave. I should get the clan ready and head up the coast and west to Arberang. If you were anyone else, I'd stick around to help. But there's no one alive better suited to take care of these folks. You look at the giant Varl who has been with you through so much. Till we see each other again then. Depends on where we're going. I might like it there better than being around you. The two of you smile. Oh, and Rook, do everyone a favor. Clean yourself up. Depths, you're about to see the king. Looking down at your clothes and hands, you actually laugh and concede to the point. Be well, Rook. You as well, Ivan. Ivor and Ivan find a small fishing skiff. The once clear water of the Fiska Bay is turning green and foul as the Varl hauls the vessels towards the receding tide. I'm sorry for the hardship that has become your life. Though it probably means little to hear it from me, you've done great work in making it this far. Continue to push hard for the capital. With luck, my small force will face and defeat the darkness before it reaches you. I hope our efforts will not be in vain. Then I hope luck is with you as well. Take care of Ivor. The Valka gives you a small smile before following the other two. You turn to the caravan. Everyone on your feet. We're pushing to Arberang. Jesus Christ, so much text. Hello, TM. So now we transition over to play with the ravens, leaving Rook behind for a little while. The ravens are still way up here. Okay, they're not that far away actually, but they're quite far. A ways from the woodcutter camp, where you found the rest of the ravens, Falca joins you as you stare into the woods. Don't tell me you're fine when you're not. You're still having those damn dreams. You growl, feeling less like talking than ever, but knowing the Shield Maiden won't let it drop. I keep seeing Dredge in different ways. We're eating together, then they're gone. Once I was teaching them to fight, and they respected me. It's not me, but it feels like me. Falca watches you, listening closely. In the dreams I feel old, ancient, strong. But then the Dredge disappear and I feel, what? Sad. Like an emptiness, loneliness. Well, I happen to know all about loneliness among company. When you don't laugh, she just shrugs it off. It's just strange that you're feeling kinship towards Dredge. Have you tried talking to that stone singer we picked up? That would just get the Fawn Valka involved. Zephyr'll get involved regardless. If the map's right, we'll hit Old Ford and be at the Valka Tower in Manahar soon. She'll have plenty to say there, and besides, who else knows about that? That darkness about the swallows. Let's just finish the job and get this cart to Manahar. In other words, you're done talking about dreams and feelings. You hold up your hand, sensing something amiss. Falca and you both scan the trees. There! You point to an archer loosing her arrow and dodge it, roaring a battle cry. Alright. This is pretty much an impossible fight, but let's try it anyway. Yeah. Where do I even begin? These guys are pretty weak actually. We might be able to do this. Give us your food and your weapons. Nah. You're trying to rob us? They won't live to learn their mistake. Damn right, son. We go down here and we give him a little bit of a tap. We can use Call the Weak to fuck them all up. So, Call the Weak. And that means we get another turn. Ah, for fuck's sake. No, we don't. We don't fucking waste. Alright, Call the Weak. That should have killed him. Weird. I guess Call the Weak is just weak as shit. Alright. What does this say? Killing blow, yeah. Does minus damage. Alright, cool. This is actually going quite well. But only because they're like one shot. This could have gone pretty badly. Nice. Just one person left. Completely destroyed. Victory. 14 renown, that's fair. One of the attackers is trying to hold together a wound across his stomach. He whimpers as you approach. Who sent you? You growl. We escaped. They left for Arberang, left us in Gaular. Prisoners, no food, we're starving. You end his life quickly before returning to the camp with Valka. Okay, so Gunnulf wants to speak. Wait, this isn't Gunnulf, this is Sigbjorn, I think. You find the Varl near an empty barrel, staring at the darkness. He would be drunk if there was more meat for him. What is it we're doing, Blood Axe? I mean, honestly, what's the plan rattling around in that head of yours? Trying to keep us all alive. And you don't find that strange? A Varl berserk playing den mother to a bunch of humans? You get in Sigbjorn's face with a deep growl. Maybe you've outlived your welcome here. Save your show of strength for one who pops here. For one of your pups here, you might actually be intimidated. You grab the warhawk by the horns and punch him in the gut. He doubles over, coughing. The red-headed Varl grunts, rearing up with a punch that catches you on the chin. While you recover, the ravens gather all around, some daring to cheer. Falco watches with interest. Now, it's very easy to kill this dude. I don't want to kill him, so hurl the barrel at his head. The barrel has a good weight, and hand moves quickly through the air, shattering against Sigbjorn's face and spilling salted fish on the ground. Before he can recover, you lay into him with heavy hits, punching him in the face and stomach until he falls. Well, I didn't want to do that part. The fallen giant spits out a tooth. Whatever point you were trying to make, you made it. You walk away from the cheering of the ravens, feeling good. Cool. With my first playthrough of this, I think I killed him accidentally, so I'm glad we get to keep him. Hello Blitz. Bonjour. Frog legs, wine, wee, etc. Valka Zephyr is speaking quietly to Falca when you approach. Not forbidden, only rare for Valka to have children. Sir Nicholas was like a son. He was not my child by birth. I'm French. Yeah, I gathered that much. Yeah, I'm not much interested. He's dead. No use talking about him. Discuss him or not, he made a brave sacrifice. The ravens will remember him in a battle chant. I'm sure he'd have liked that. Was there anything else you wanted to discuss? Any idea why Gaular would abandon its prisoners? I've been out of contact with the council since I departed for Bindal, but it can't be good. If the prisoners were telling the truth about everyone fleeing to Arberang, King Meinolf will have a serious problem to handle. I wonder if Rook and the others know what they're heading into. They're not our concern. Enough talking. Let's get moving. Agreed. We need to get this cart to Manahar soon. And we're not that far now. Okay, we have decent amounts of food. 26 days of supplies. The items here are not... Oh, wait, I take that back. This one's pretty fucking sweet. 3 break and 1 break talent ranks. Holy shit. Let's get that and then a little bit of food. The question is, who gets this? Do we have any level 6s? Yeah. He's got 2 move and 1 minus aggro. That's pretty good for a person like him. I think break should go to Ollie. What does he have currently? Well, he also got a pretty good one for him, but I think that would also be useful for Ditch. So what we'll do is save up some... how much does he need to level up? He can't even be promoted currently. Okay. I don't think it's going to be much though, so we should do some training. If we can. No. Okay. Well, fuck. We have good morale, good food, and no one's injured, so we can just head out. These woodcutters were no slouches in a fight with those prisoners, Spar says, coughing. I've seen weaker men in Vodan, and I think this group realizes their idea of staying here is a pretty bad one. You want me to recruit them? More fighters are always good, but what's the downside? Same as it's always been, the old wanderer says. They eat like blasted trolls, but can't find food to save their lives. Our supplies will go quicker. Yeah, sure. We have a lot of food, so we'll risk it. Recruit them. I've got a suspicion you actually like humans more than any other Varl alive, Spar says, chuckling until he starts coughing and wheezing for air. Yeah, 35 fighters, that's not that many. Drop in the bucket. Several ravens report a large hole in the ground nearby. There's strange marks all around it. One says. Some look fresh, others, well, look like they've been there for as long as the mountains. Spar looks up. This hole has smooth sides. The grammar's wrong, it says have. About as deep as a varl, he asks. The men nod and Spar grunts. What's in the hole? We couldn't tell, the scout says. No trees around, just a deep hole in the ground, about 4 yokes length across. My arm were like chicken skin just looking at it. Let's have a look, you craven. No sooner has the word left your mouth than you see Falca look at you. Were you trying to be funny, craven, and raven? You ignore her and head for the hole. It's as described, big, deep, surrounded by scrollings in the surrounding rock, and disturbing. Toss the scout in to see what he finds. The man yelps as he falls into the hole with a pleasing thud. He spits out dirt, swears loudly, and starts looking around. There's not a foul thing down here, he shouts. Just mud, rock, and... He stops and bends down. Everyone leans in, straining to see what he's pulling out of the ground. And more fine mud, he shouts, throwing 2 handfuls at others. Caught off guard, a couple of men fall into the pit. The ravens start laughing and calling for a fight, and for a moment the world seems familiar again, unbroken. Cool. A large group of clansmen from Bindal have stopped, gasps and whispers among them. What's the problem now, you ask, breaking into their circle and finding a couple protectively holding a bundled baby. It's a curse, an omen, an old man says. The child's been replaced, changed, never seen anything like it. You wouldn't know a thing about this, Varl, but they do. He points at the couple and others nod, a few women holding their children tighter. Maybe the darkness did it. Maybe they have dark secrets. It's a sad, hard thing to accept, but either the baby dies, or we all suffer fiercely. Show me the kid. The father hesitates before pulling the swaddling open. Your existence with human children is minimal, but this looks just like another baby. Look at the head, someone shouts. You lean down and see feathers? Over the ears, small tufts of pale down feathers, the kind you remember seeing on the neck and under the wings of Irinx. If it's an omen, it's a good one. No one harms the child. The mother starts weeping and thanking you. It's a roker, you mumble, and the father smiles. That's what I call him, he says. Maybe the gods aren't. You walk off before he can finish. Alright, we've come to a cliff. An icy cliff looking out over the icy mountains. And it may be either a godstone.
I always respected Big Lighter the Builder, but if he made those caves we went through, well, I'd have killed him myself.
Big Lighter means building teacher, so he's building teacher the builder. I feel like his title, the builder, is sort of pointless considering he is called build teacher, but whatever. So this is another godstone, a relatively small one. You knives watch your step around these cairns. Spar says, hacking. Many a foolish pilgrim have given their life at the base of this frozen cliff, and don't try working one of these stones free either, or you'll bring the whole goddamn thing down on us. He glares at Ollie, who pulls his hands away from the stone quickly. The pieces of Big Ladder's godstone, put together without mortar or daub, represent the mastery of the god's own skill. In life, he travelled the land, laying the world's cavernous foundation and raising mountains. He was ever regarded by other gods with a wary respect. For one who knows how to put things together will also know how to take them apart. The sound of snickering draws your attention, and you see some kids grabbing stones from other cairns to build new ones of their own. Nah, if they're without mortar it's unstable, so... Shout for them to knock it off. Go on, you yell. The kids flee instantly, slipping on ice but making it back to their others safely. Spar chuckles. How did you think all these other piles were made? He places a stone on another cairn as you start to walk away. An uneasy feeling washes over you, and you can scan the Ravens, Clanman, and Bellower's cart for any threat. Blood axe, Spar says in a tone stripped of all humour. My eyes are too old to trust what I'm seeing down there. You follow his gaze and growl. On the distant fields below a massive dredge too numerous to count, waves of them are pouring over hills, though they don't move like an attacking force. There's a banner among them, Falca says near you, but I can't make out the crest. You wave off her comment and roar a command. Move. Dredge are pouring all over the hills like ants. You can see them in the background over here. The fighters at the front of the company begin hacking away at dense underbrush. They'll be here all day if the rest of you don't grab an axe and start chopping. One of them growls before wincing at the pain of his hand. Your hand's going lame on you? No, the man says. It just felt like I grabbed a hot coal. He shakes it off, shrugs, and gets back to work. Everyone get to work. Move. You berate and threaten anyone not chopping through the dense foliage. The fibrous vines and sticky leaves soon fill the air. Everyone is covered in plant matter. Everyone but Ollie, who is standing at a distance, throwing axes at vines ineffectively. Ah, Falca's cry of agony is common enough to draw your attention. Others start cringing and yelping too. Knock it, ah! Before you can finish shouting, a burning, stinging pain tears through your arms and eyes and nose. I think the plant is poison, Ollie says before taking another drink. He feels around his pouch and holds out some brown wet leaves. Here, these are counts. These counters. These make the poison go away. The pain ripples through you again, making you want to vomit. Grab the leaves and eat them. You shove the leaves in your mouth, swallowing quickly. How long does it take to work? You ask. I don't know. Because you were... Just rub them on your skin. He hands out leaves to everyone else. A little does a lot, you hear him say. Soon the pain passes, but the entire caravan needs to rest. That's fine. Your voice is so good for reading this. Very relaxing. Thank you. Hello, Arabe. I thought you were dead. The company comes upon a small village. The people hard at work with only an occasional glance skyward to the approaching darkness. Falca sees a man chopping wood as she learned to do a lifetime ago. These people don't know what's coming. They'll figure it out soon enough, you say, and turn to the rest of the caravan. We get what we need from this place, and the rest if necessary. The next few days will be the hardest, and the last some of you will ever see. Falca gives you a look and you snort. As you instruct a man to check out the cartwheels and yoke straps, you hear someone say, hello again. You turn quickly and see the man, Ditch, quiet as always, but wisely out of your immediate axe reach. What do you want? You ask. Well, just that I was scouting around this place, you know, Ditch says, and I went up on a hill to watch the dredge. The banner we saw, it's from Einartoft. Einartoft. He grimaces. The town's name floods your mind with images. A giant bridge, hundreds of Varl, Ivor in your way, your anger focused just beyond him. The quiet Varl, Bersi, looks over at you. If it's Einartaft, we should help them. Håkon might not be king after all if Jörundur is alive. If Jörundur is still alive. You recall your fight with Håkon just before splitting. You weigh your options. If they've made it this far, we could use them. You bark commands for a few fighters to join you. We spear straight for them and get out. Nothing else. Your ravens raise their weapons in silent acknowledgement. Hello, Jesus. Well, hello. I guess I am Jesus. Let's try and get Ollie some experience. Hello, Christian. This is a diverse fight and a difficult one. Alright, so the stone singer needs to go out first. So we kind of need to break through the middle and then split. So what I'll do is I'll put him there. Okay. Let's put Sigbjörn over there. This guy is gonna be a bit of a nuisance. And he moves before Folka. Yeah, that makes sense. And then I put this guy there, and this guy there. Cool. So, he can run straight up and take out as much of his armor as possible first. And then crit him. That was very, very good. Let's take out the ranged guy over here. Hello, Alexander. It's not much up other than me just playing games. Right, you can start to take out this guy's armor. So track. If I do that to take out some of his armor, she can go and fuck this guy up. Ouch, holy fucking shit. That was a massive hit. I don't want him to die. I guess we'll just... Oh no, because now this guy's gonna fuck him. Alright, he's dead then. Probably. Tempest. Nice. Fuck's sake. Oh no, this guy can't even reach people. What the fuck? God damn. I'd say take out this guy's armor. I'm in Spain on holiday, and I've got a sunburn from hell. I look like a bloody Englishman with... Englishman, no offense. There we go. Take out this guy. What the fuck? This guy is being completely fucked. If he moves over there, can he take out him? No. What the fuck? Kind of makes him useless, to be honest. Yeah. Hello, unholy Rex. Take him out. Holy fucking shit. Skulker egg. They have to go. Take out his armor. Ouch. Seven of his health, that's pretty good. That makes him a non-threat. Alright, they're leaving Sigbjorn alone for the most part, which is good. It's good for business. Good. This guy should be able to just kill him. No, he has 5. Fuck. God damn it. Well, fuck it then. Just hit him. Oh wait, he doesn't even know how to do that. Fuck. Good boy. Promotion, good. That, he's gonna get a promotion like ASAP. I want to make him a shield breaker, because he's the only ranged guy we have. The mangled appearance of a varl stands in front of you, long enough to shout. You want me to stare at... Hold on. You want to stare at me or get out of this fun mess? He and other varl fighters lope past you with all the strength they have left, knocking away any dredge that get too close. Once the varl, No, once back in... Wow. Fuck. Once back in the village, the deep tones of the scarred Varl utter curses you've never heard before. Then he sees you. You, the fond leader of these pathetic humans. The Shieldbanger asks you, "These humans are the ravens," you say, and bellow, "I'm Bulwark." And whatever, fuck it. "Who are you? And why do you look like you were spit out by a cold bear?" The Varl stares at you and then cracks what might be a smile beneath all the facial wounds. "Fasolt, former commander of what was Einartoft," he says. "You might recognize this one beside me." You glance at the Varl, one with barely any horns or beard. "Kvig?" you ask. "What in the depths? Kvig is the youngest Varl, the last one made. We're all that's left of those who fled Grufheim and stood against Bellower at Einartoft," Fasolt says. "Kvig, run and get us some damn drinks and some meat. Bulwark and I need to talk." I always figured the ravens were a myth. A Varl always being around so many humans doesn't make any sense. I need fighters, and there's a lot more humans to choose from these days. The scowl leaves Fasolt's face for the first time, a distant look in his eyes. I'm alive, but luck alone. No skill with a weapon or desire to kill could have seen me through that. Einartoft was a massacre. Fasolt grows quiet. What happened back there? More death than I've seen in all my centuries combined. Bellower led an incredible force against us, with such precision. He moved his hordes of fighters around like his own arms and legs, and if we fought and cut one off, he just grew another. Why do you feel proud? Why didn't more of you flee? Jurander, he decided to make a stand. I was left for dead, woke up, 2 actual ravens pecking my face. Damn near got my eyes. Fasolt grows quiet. Where did Rob go? Rob, I don't know if he actually went or whatever, but he was here earlier, so he just said hi. How did you make it through the fields of dredge? The stuff behind us? Fun easy. Those aren't all dredge warriors. They might all be armed, but they are mostly families. Most won't bother you if you leave them alone. Since when have dredge ever left us alone? They'll still kill you if you stick your ass in the ground for too long, but I'm telling you what I've found seen. Most of those stone bastards seem to be running scared. Most. Seems to be a number of them hunting something, or someone, though. Fasolt grows quiet. Stick with us and you can get some revenge. What makes you think I'm interested in anything like that? He holds your stare for a moment before laughing an unexpected, cruel laugh. The truth is, I could kill 100 of these slags a day and not be fulfilled. There's more dredge and rats after Grofheim and Einartoft. We, the Varl, are done. Fasolt grows quiet. The Battle of Bodesgard was a bloodbath too. Oh, what happened? The ravens were called in to keep people from rioting. Trying to get those people to leave was useless. Then Bellower showed up with an army. A human took him down. A human? The immortal Bellower is dead? His question makes you tense, though you're unclear why. Wait, which human? A girl, daughter of a hunter named Rook. Shot the Sunder with some sort of Valka arrow. The Varl's demeanor changes. He's growling. Is Rook still alive? Last I knew, he was leading their group to Albarang. Why? Because I've come all this way with a fond message for him, from our former king. Fossil's eyes, accented by the torn skin, looks deadly. Hello, Haley. If you're heading west, I'll stay with you to the old ford. You have more questions, but decide to leave the Varl to his brooding thoughts. Okie dokie, we need to rest. There we go. And I'll have to check how much renown we need for Ollie to be leveled up. 13. So we need 3 more. A couple of scouts rush into town as you prepare to leave. They're closer than we thought, one shouts. It's like the dredge don't need sleep. The fear in the man's voice courses through the fighters and clansmen. In 2 steps you near him, backhanding him to the ground. You turn and face the caravan. Men try to act strong for their families while the yucks bleat nervously. Speed and luck are your only hopes to outpace the dredge and make it to Manahar. We won't be stopping for anything, you shout. Rest included. This is what we call a death march. But what if we're attacked? The Valka asks. The wounded will need to rest. You shake your head. We will be attacked, you say. The wounded die or make it to Manahar. That's as simple as it gets. But her words make you consider your caravan. Move out and leave the fighting to those who know how. The caravan responds to the command without complaint. You even see a few smiling as if you've done them something good by just getting them moving. Stupid humans. How long do you do these for? I've never watched live streams before. Normally watching the math sounds videos religiously. I love them. By far the best math sounds maker on YouTube. These are normally 2 hours. In the last couple of weeks they've been shorter, but this one will be 2 hours and we're about an hour in, so there's about an hour left. From over a hill, dredge emerge, armed. Let me and a few others handle this lot, Spar says before coughing violently. Keep going. We know where to find you. And we all know the danger we're in, so don't go getting soft and sentimental on me. Fossil said they might not care to fight. Keep moving. Nervously, the caravan moves. Dredge cautiously watch you and the humans walk by, but they do not engage. When you are well past the group, everyone around starts cheering and telling their version of what happened. Cool, 10 renown. There's too many of them, Bulwark, Folka yells. And too far to go. We've got to stop for a rest. She's doubled over. Your own sides burn as you gulp for air. The rest of the caravans know better. A deep vibration fills the air, unsettling you. This is pretty loud. It's coming from within your ranks. The stone singer. Folka shouts, "Shut him up." He might be helping. What's wrong with you? Folka screams. You see that her question. The ravens are watching. With each blink of your eyes, they look like ravens. Now dredge, now ravens again. The humming vibration continues. Stop him, or I will. The shield maiden yells. He'll bring them all down on us. Silence Folka. You intercept Folka as she tries to get to the stone singer's cart. She deflects you with the first punch of her shield, but you grab her leg with your free hand and pull. Her face smacks the ground, her nose bleeding freely. She thrashes to get her feet, but you pin her to the ground with a foot. Stay down, you roar. The humming vibration continues. More dredge appear. The stone singer's song feels more intense, more desperate. You growl a warning. Some of the dredge stay back, but others advance. Okay, so first and foremost, we have now got enough to promote Ollie, and we can choose an ability of 3. Run through is pretty good. Bloody flail is also pretty good. I think Bloody Flail is probably the best one here. Welcome back, Rob. Okay, now let's give him that item, and then we'll pass his old item to Ditch, because it gives him dodge strength attacks and 10% double strength damage and divert armor attacks. He's kind of a guy who sneaks in and so on, so the dodge part is pretty useful. But this is a pretty elite team. Yeah, I might grab Fasalt instead of Gudmundur. Gudmundur is pretty trash. Otherwise, this seems pretty solid. I'm doing fine now. Well, I hope you're doing fine most of the time. Okie dokie. So I think the best course of action here is to take out these two. Basically reducing their... because we're not going to be able to take out many people here before they fuck us up. But these ones we might actually be able to break a little bit. Let's move him up there. Take out a lot of his armor. Oh wait, I could have used War Leader. Fuck. Holy shit. That is some pretty good armor break. Oh, Stone Singer. That's our Stone Singer. That's fucking cool. Okay, Fasalt is trash. Cool. Alright, mission accomplished. We haven't really been hit once, and we killed a big dude already, so... Is this the last episode of this game? No, it's probably the second to last. We'll see where we leave off, but we're not going to finish this in the next hour. I'm watching a movie with someone who's annoying as hell. Why would you watch a movie with someone who annoys the hell out of you? Ouch. I should have moved her down. Yeah, this is gonna hurt her like all hell, but okay, that's whatever. Oh, good. You attacked someone else. Bye-bye, man, some stew. Or maybe I didn't pick. Okay. What the fuck? That should have hit him. Nice. Where are all the regulars? Well, I suppose they lost the taste for this game. They'll probably be back when we start a new series, I imagine. Okay, yeah, Fasalt is pure trash. You can barely move. Let's get her out of there. Get wrecked. He thinks ASMR is dumb. Well, you know, ASMR is kind of strange. I don't necessarily blame him for thinking it's weird and fucky, but ah, shit. God damn it. He is or he has one. Well, I probably both, right? Ah, stop throwing down those fucking eggs. I don't know where the other one went. Cool. Both, but I don't do the second one. It's the past. I do not think 12 renown is really good enough for that, but alright, I'll take it. The stone singer falls to the ground, drained of the ability to even stand, as effort stops you from approaching him. He was calling to the others to leave this place, she says. They paid him no heed, so he did what he could to help us. It cost him. He's as frail as a child now. You snort and signal everyone to keep moving. Zephyr and a few others place the stone singer back in the cart. Cool. The caravan is tiring, but so far still marching ahead. Dredge are climbing out of the crevice. I can make them regret coming out of that hole. Ollie slurs, then belches loudly while hefting his favorite throwing axe. No. Stay with us, we'll be fine. Ollie shrugs, takes a pull from his water skin, which you smell distinctly like, smells distinctly like mead, and stays close by. You veer the caravan away from the dredge and soon outpace the dredge, right? I want to keep Ollie. I don't want to risk his life being wasted in some kind of RNG bullshit, so... The ravens are making good time despite growing tired. Through this pass, you say, and keep your heads down. Suddenly, snow and rocks roar down a hill in front of you. That's no coincidence, you say, and turn to find Dredge pressing in. Ben's hair is looking silky today. Yeah. I showered today, so my hair's all fresh and shit, because I had a job interview. Let's promote this dude, because he's pretty trash. But I think he has potential. He draws aggro, so he's a tank. We need to get him some movement items. Like this thing. Maybe we should give him that. Nah, that's really good for him as well, but we need to get him some movement. Considering that he is trash, though, we might want to take someone else. Pretty much everyone else is trash too, so let's just make him better. How was dinner? Also, Haley lost his school. It only goes downhill from here. Get up, full. I'm glad you're full, Christian. Being full is a good thing to be. Alright, Fassel, since you're such a fucking slow fuck, you go ahead. I'm gonna send him ahead to get the stone singer. Clear the rocks now. Ah, for fuck's sake. Yeah, this is that fight. Ah, alright. I wish I remembered that. I would have put them all behind here. If we don't clear this far and ice away, the caravan can't get through. Dig, there's an endless sea of dredge coming at us. Yeah. Cool. That hurts like a motherfucker. Holy shit, Fesselt. You have 18 armor and still got fucking fucked. Can you do some mouth sounds? Mouth sounds are not for this stream. I'm sorry. Normal strength, fusion going clockwise from target. So if I target that one, there we go. Did he miss? What the fuck? Yeah, let's push him back. What the fuck? I'm finally figuring out world time. Good. It's about goddamn time, am I right? Oops. Cool. I don't know how much of this snow I need to break through. The caravan can get him. Okay, cool. That was it. Fusselt at least served as a good meat shield, considering you're so tanky. Do you have a new game planned after this? I do. Yeah. It's probably going to be a non-story game. There's a painting game that I want to play. And it's quite silly and I can involve chat a little bit, so we'll see. You almost make it out of the odd ford in the distance, but there's open land between you and it. Oddly, the dredge seemed to have fallen away. Some ravens begin slowing, tripping over their own feet with exhaustion. Pick up your feet, you roar. Sprint to the bridge. Drinks on me to the other side on the other side of the river. No one has the energy to even smile, but they move a bit faster. I guess Bulwark was friends with Dankler after all, a raven fighter says just before a rock craters the side of his face. All around you, dredge burst out of the snow drifts, their faces contorted in rage. Shit. Alright, fuck off, Fusselt. Gudmundur, you ride in. Let's go. Let us see. That's a lot of fucking dredge. Question is, do we circle around and take out the heavyweights, or do we circle around and take out the weak fucks? Because these weak fucks do as much damage as the heavyweights, pretty much. But they're easier to take out. I think that makes more sense. Yeah. Now we'll have Gudmundur on this side protecting. Nah, he should be on this side. Shield middening. Okay, cool. That's a good setup. Then we'll send him down here. Easy. Then we send him here. Tempest. He can take out some of his armor. I think that's important as well. You track. Gudmundur can run down here. That should kill him. Yep. Cool. So mission sort of accomplished. What happened to Diana, Danielle, Sir Caramel, and Josh? Danielle was here last week. The others, I don't know. Ah, deflected, fuck's sake. Alright, so it's his turn. Suppose it makes sense for him to go into the depths of hell to attack this dude. Take out him. Ouch. I hate losing people. We haven't lost them. My guess is that they just lost the taste for the game. That happens. Good. Resist, good. Cool beans. Have him rest. Ouch. Double ouch. Move him back there, and then take out his armor. And then this guy moves in, ignores his armor and fucks him up. Cool. You won't shake me. Good. Cool beans. So that's that taken care of. We're almost there.
Gods, of all places to make a final stand, I bring us to the old fort. A human bridge that should have crumbled 100 years ago.
We need water and sleep. These people will help us. Don't attack them. I'm off to bed. Good night, Rob, Ben, and all the rest. Alright, good night, Christian. Shield wall, you say. Or think you say. Fatigue hinders your every thought. No one forms up as a large group of humans approach from the buildings near the old fort. A small, stout man leads them. Mercenaries, huh? You don't look worth a damn, let alone coin. You reach for your axes, but a few spearmen make it clear that you shouldn't. Easy. The last thing we need to spill is each other's blood. Before that dark wall of the dredge get their chance, eh? Dredge. The word echoes in your head. They don't know what they're doing. The man makes a face, and even Falca lifts her head enough to squint at you. Well, we're charged with keeping this route open for clans that went to Arborang, the man said. So we know we're going to be killing as many of those dredges as we can. Threats and commands come to mind, but never make it out of your mouth. The march, the fighting, the lack of sleep all catch up with you, and you fall to a knee. You try to catch yourself, but gracelessly, your head hits the snow.
Darkness. Purple lightning and a dark sun. What in the depths is this?
Sensing you're being watched, you leap to your feet and reach for claw and fang, but they're missing. You roar in anger. The short man by the entrance takes a step back. Easy, Bulwark, no one's trying to harm you. You get on your feet, head pounding. Where are the ravens, you ask. I woke you first, he says. But the others need to get up too. I let you sleep for as long as I dared, but we're almost out of time. He motions to a side table, and you find your axes undamaged. Who are you, and what do you want, you ask. My name's Hadr. But that won't matter in a few hours, the man says. We came from Akur. We're the rear guard of my clan's army that went to challenge the king in Arborang. With axes in hand, you ask. Then what do you want from me? Well, I'm the battle leader, Hadr says. I'm just a skirmisher like all the rest here. I'm proud of myself for not running off already. Plain and simple, you know how to fight, so tell us what to do and we'll do it. We've got fighters who could use some tips and encouragement, Hadr says. Maybe we could build up some stake walls with part of buildings? Up to you. But you don't have time to do much, and no one's expecting miracles. Regardless of how this plays out, I'm glad you stumbled in here when you did. Stepping out into the cold air refreshes you. You look around and are surprised to see stragglers crossing the bridge. You grab a handful of snow and squeeze it in your fist until a trickle of water falls to the ground, a silent tribute to your ravens who didn't make it. Okay, let's visit the market first and foremost. See if there's any good items. Looking out for break items. What the fuck? 2 move and 5 to break, but -5 to strength attack. That would be an incredible item for a weak little human to just sneak around and break people's armors completely. The problem with it is the only person who can use it is Bulwark, and he's too strong to be using something that takes away his strength attack. It's kind of a waste. Yeah, nah, there's nothing here. Yeah, we'll buy a little bit of food. Then we'll see the volunteers. The fighters, men and women from Akur and a few other northern towns watch you as you approach. Show me your shield wall, you bark. Only a few of them move to raise their shields, so you charge them, sending terrified humans running or skidding across the ground. Scared or fawn undisciplined, you shout. Either way, you'll be dead in the first assault. Shield wall! This time everyone runs to lock their shields embraced with their shoulders. You still break through, but it's a better effort. Hello, displays. Falca and a few other ravens join you to correct stances and swings, but it's the arrival of clansmen from Bindal that surprises you. You never had to get us this far, but you did, a man says. Time for us to pitch in. Hopefully, we won't muck everything up. You show the new volunteers how to reinforce the shield wall. After an hour, you tell everyone to rest and get ready for real fighting. In private, Falca asks, "Think it'll make a difference?" They're making a stand, so it already has. Sometimes you impress me, Falca says. Just when I think you hate everything, you say something that shows you haven't given up on all the rest of us. You grunt and walk away. The shield maiden tightens straps on her armor while glaring at you with red-rimmed eyes. If you've got something to say, say it. We'll be dead before long. We don't have to be. We could leave. Right now. Whoever's after us will roll through here without slowing. We'd be caught in the open. Then we can leave that damn cart here. Let the dredge have it. I gave an oath to... An oath isn't worth all of our fallen lives. That's exactly what an oath is worth. In the following silence, you see Falca's eyes brim with tears. I don't want to die. Not yet. And I don't want you to die either. Talk like this is forbidden in the company, but you turn your head, giving her a moment to collect herself. What would you do if the person you followed for years was no longer the same? I'd kill them and take over. You want to try? Leading the company has never interested me, and you'd have made a lesson of me long time ago. But you know the others have always come to me for answers instead of you having to rip their heads off. I just don't have any answers for them anymore, not when they ask what's going on with you. There's a voice in my head, growing louder. I've been fighting to keep it quiet. Bellower's voice, probably. But Bellower's dead. His body. He's asleep. I think the arrow keeps him that way. Falcon nods. The conclusion doesn't seem too far-fetched for her. These dreams are things he's seen. The Valka did something to betray him. They were working with the Sundar? I think so, but this has more to do with Ivan than Juno. They did something bad. I don't even think Zephyr knows what they did. The two of you look over at Zephyr. The Valka stares into a fire, lost in thought. So what does all of this mean? Nothing if we die here. Now it's if we die here. I thought we were already claiming defeat. Gods, you're annoying. If we die here, I think you'll miss me. You'll begin to growl at her when the scout's horn signals all fighters to the bridge. If we make it through this, someone in Manahar is going to answer to me. You storm off to the fighting, building your rage with each step. The immensity of the dredge force standing just across the bridge is both terrifying and wondrous. Their droning sounds shake the ground, and you wonder if the odd fort can withstand it. Fear is strong in the air. You faintly hear some humans running away, but your ravens stand firm against the impossible odds. You grant yourself a moment of pride for that. Suddenly, the tall wall of dredge warriors begins to move. It's Nichols, the Valka apprentice. Oh shit. Alright, Sigbjörn, he's healthy again, so we're gonna replace Bercy. And you know what, Bercy can replace Gudmundur, and he can also be promoted. Give him more attack, so he's more powerful. Yep, okay. Let's go. Is that Nichols? But he's dead. Don't be fooled, that isn't Nichols, but Eyeless. Okay. Let's see. They have a pretty ferocious force, as well as Eyeless. Yeah, I mean, I don't actually know of a better way to arrange these ones. Maybe replace Bercy with Bulwark, to have him be more of a center force, but that's about it. Send him all the way up. That we fucked them up. We're using a lot of willpower to move. I'm not sure if it's the best course of action, but it is a course of action at least. That was pretty good. You can use track. This guy doesn't have a lot of willpower, so I'll have to save it for the next round. Come on. Alright, so if I move him up here, attack this guy. That was pretty bad. God damn it, they're all fucking poorly positioned. He has to break through his armor. You can take out him. Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright, send him up here, and he can use Tempest. Seems like the best course of action. Good boy. No, actually, use that. Give the Varl some armor. Deflected. Huh. Alright, Bulwark needs to retreat. Yep, he needs to retreat right now. Both of them down. Fuck's sake. Run off as far as you can. We can probably use Tempest. There we go. God damn it, for fuck's sake. I hate that this guy just spawns in random places. It feels so unfair. Like, what am I supposed to do? There's nothing I can do to get to him. Like, he's always far away. And then he just swoops in and kills people. And he has so many fucking turns. Yeah, I don't think it's fair at all. Straight up unfair design. Yeah, and then it's just gonna fuck him up. Like, there's nothing I can do. That's his armor gone. Yeah, it's still gonna come down to Ollie, I think. That's the axe thrower, because he can keep his distance. So we're gonna put Sigbjorn in front to help protect him. Jesus Christ. What the fuck? Yeah, no, she can't even reach him. What the fuck is this shit? Alright. Cool. Alright, well that's him. Dealt with. Eyeless falls to the ground. Suddenly, the chaotic sound of battle quieten as the surrounding dredge lower their weapons in shock. A group of dredge guards break through the crowd and begin lifting Eyeless's body. Then you see her arm move. The Sundar is still alive. There is a chance to finish Eyeless if you and a few others are willing to risk charging the dredge. There's no telling what will happen if she's allowed to recover, but you feel a pang of sadness at the thought of killing her. Alright, I think we gotta kill her. On me, today we kill a Sundar. The ravens wipe their blades on the tunics and once again begin their throaty chanting. Thrilled, they run with you towards the body of Eyeless. I thought we would get like a bit of a chance to recuperate our forces, but obviously not, and that means we're fucked. Yeah, there's no way we can do this. Not without willpower. He's straight up dead. Yeah, nah. Ah, come on. Fuck. Yeah, he has to move. This is so annoying. Yeah, now he's dead. Fuck's sake. You fall to the frozen ground, knowing the Sundar Eyeless will use your body to further her plans, and that Belleroy will once again be free. Well, straight up just have to load the last save. So fucking annoying. We're just gonna power through all the dialogue. We have to do all that again. Jesus Christ. Alright, this time, let's consider who we really bring with us, because this is a fucking fight and a half. I'm almost tempted to bring Fasolt just to be able to fucking handle them. Sigbjorn, I think, is essential. He does so much damage. Ollie is essential. Folka is not bad, but ultimately she doesn't end up doing very much, I don't think. We could bring Zephyr, because she can damage loads of people at once. They're pretty closely tucked away. Yeah, I think we'll replace Ditch with Zephyr. This is the elite team. Let's just hope for the best. And this time we're going to advance more slowly, or rather slower, because because they will come to us. They don't have a lot arranged. Is that Nichols? But he's dead. Don't be fooled. That isn't Nichols, but it's Iris. Da, 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 da. Right. Fossil needs to be ahead. Alright, so I'm going to move up to the side. How long is her range? Oh, she doesn't have the lightning. Ugh, that's like, for fuck's sake, that is actually why I brought her. She's fucking pointless then, pretty much. Ivan is so much better than her. Ouch. Okay, so we can send him ahead. And we'll send this guy up there. There we go. Kill him. Can you mend his armor? Yes, you can. Cool. That's very useful. Alright, we'll move Sigbjorn behind these guys. And then we'll use Tempest. Alright, killed one of them. If I do that, that should get him. Good. Okay, we can use Tempest now as well, but we have to be careful. He goes in going clockwise from target, so if we target him and strike 3, that does a lot of damage. Oh, come on. Come on. Abilities, mend. Cool. Yeah, I want him to run away. Holy shit. What the fuck? There's no way. Oh, what the fuck, dude? That is unfair. He's supposed to attack the same dude twice if he survives. So we just killed fucking Bercy. Yeah, this is all fucked. Let's just go straight for him. Send her down there. Mend. Cool. Cool. He has to go all the way around. I swear to Christ. Bear rage. Temper lose there. Cool. I guess that didn't much. I don't know. Okay, send him down here. Remove his armor. Come on. For fuck's sake. Can you mend from here? Yes, you can. Hello, Adriana. Oh no, he took the form of him. Oh, and now he gets a turn. This is so not fucking fair. It's so not fair. He just automatically gets a turn. Yeah, no, we're not gonna do this. There's no way. Ugh. Violet falls to the ground, blah blah blah. This time we're just gonna move. While they're stunned. While Alice is carried back into their ranks, your wounded are dragged back toward the town. Yeah, that is an annoying fight, I gotta say. Anyway, it's a good time to end. The stream has now gone on for 2 hours. Fatigue slows your muscles as you take the reins of your yuks pulling Belarus cart. Thousands of eyes watch you. The scarred faces of so many dredged left on the battlefield pull at you. Your mind fills with images of Ivan on the tower, of dredged twisting, warping in darkness, shaking, slobbering, roaring. Your fight to regain control of your mind. The dredge begin moving south along the river, not as an army, but as people fleeing danger. Many of them start crossing the old fort bridge. Bulwark, Folka shouts. Take the cart, get to Manahad, we'll hold them here as long as we can. The shield maiden's voice clears your head for a moment. You see her turning proudly, commanding the ravens into formation and Gudmundur to lead the clansmen to Albarang. She looks back at you, holding your gaze. We'll be right behind you. Go. Then she joins the shield wall, lending strength to those around her. Bulwark, Vaka, Zephyr says, pulling your attention from the raven banner near the bridge. We must leave, now. The Valka, their meddling caused this, all of it. You rub a pain in your chest. Zephyr flinches at the look in your eyes. But you forget her and begin marching toward Manahar, toward vengeance. Alright. So this is where we're gonna end the episode, and I believe that the next episode will be the last. It's likely. The game is closing in on the end. I don't know how many chapters there are, but seems like everyone's headed for the capital these days, the small village baker says. I figure it's just as well to stay put. We've got enough around here to survive, even with the king's cutting off trade. You're testing your bowstring and only half listening to the man when Håkon walks up. The baker, unaccustomed to Varl, falls quiet and backs up. I guess we'll read through this. The capital's only a few days away now. I know, I'd like to believe we make it without any more problems, but that hasn't been our luck. No sense in thinking things will change now. You laugh a little, but notice the distant look in Håkon's eyes as you look towards the walled tents. I wonder what the old kings, like Thruster and Skrimir, would do in my place. They would have kept people alive, same as you. I just lost half my people in the old wood. It's like Ivor told me. You can't prepare for a giant serpent attacking. Not even ancient kings could do that. Just keep them alive, no matter what happens in Arborang. Protect your people. Håkon looks at you, the confusion leaving his face. Let's get what we need here and get going. Maybe it'll be as easy as you make it sound. You give the Varl an encouraging smile. It's the best you can do. Okie dokie. So, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I think next episode will be the last one of this game, and then it'll be a while before we see the Banner Saga again, because the third game is not yet out, and it probably won't be out for another year. I think it's gonna be a while. So I will see you guys in the next and probably final episode of this game, and then from there we'll start playing other games. So, bye-bye, basically. Stop streaming.